Hello everyone and welcome back to the Forest Nation Challenge Series, Season 2. Finally, we are in April, which means longer days and more work that can be done. Now, in the last episode, we just bought the Z-Tor, or should I say, we traded in the Landini for the Z-Tor, and I'm wondering if that was a good idea. So today, we're finding out if it was. Also, last time we expanded and we bought ourselves plot number 33. And to celebrate, we cut down a few trees, one of which is still waiting to be loaded up and sold. I have been thinking, and the next big goal that I would like to achieve, hopefully even today, is this, the sawmill. Granted, it is the smallest one, but it would mean we would start to make some passive income. Only problem is that it costs 36 grand, and we currently have 6. So, we shall see. First thing though, I do know that this tractor is a bit front heavy, so I need to buy a weight for the back, in order for me to load logs on the trailer without any unnecessary drama. So, let's first go to the farm shop to spend some money. And here comes the train that I almost crashed into, but I do have some amazing reflexes and I stopped in time. Now, what is the cheap, used sale? Nope, nothing that we could afford or even need. Back to the weight buying. There is a bunch of choices, some that we can't use, some that are way too pricey, and then there is this. The Sewer 700 kg for 650. I don't think will it be heavy enough? Though, I mean, it is the best weight to price ratio. Or should I get the 1 ton for 900 bucks? Actually, give me a second. I'll be right back.
346 minutes later.
There we go. That's better. I decided to go with the 700 kg one for no other reason other than that I messed up and clicked on the wrong one. And now the logo is on it, so yeah, we got it instead. Okay, there we go. I just love to see my channel name on the machines. It's a small thing, but it really makes my day. So, with the extra weight on the back, I think we can finally go and load up the trailer. There we go, back at the job site. Just need to pick up the log grab. Now, I am a bit annoyed with these trees over here that are in front and a bit in the way of the overgrown road. So I'm just going to wake the counter up and we're going to cut them all down. Now these trees don't count to the counter because they are more of an annoyance than anything else. Plus in FS22 they would just disappear when you cut them, but now they don't. So yeah. But I'm going to make a pile of them over on the side so that when we get the sawmill we can feed them to it and make some money from them on the side. Now the only thing I hate about spring and summer are the brush and the bushes that are just annoying. So I think that at some point I will need to buy a mower to tidy the place up a bit. Finally, a bit of landscaping later, we can start loading the trailer up. Well, the moment of truth, will the weight help? I would say that yes, it is helping, so money well spent. There we go. This right here is the last log that we had from the last episode. And now I need to go and cut down some more trees. So I'm going to shut the Z-Tor down and let's take a look at what we have that we can chop down. Looking at the trees and how they are positioned, I would be better off with a winch. So I don't think it would be a terrible idea to buy one. And the cheapest one is 8.5 grand. So 2.5 more than we currently have. Which means we need to go and sell the trailer load, and then it would be way easier to work with it. So yeah, let's go sell the logs, go buy the winch, and then do some more logging. So where am I going to go to sell the logs at? Since the plan changed, either the wood turner or the paper factory. Now, considering I am almost exactly the same distance from both of them, I'm going to go with the paper factory since it is offering a better price. I am 100% sure that I will get enough money to buy the winch. Huh. How about that? I almost got enough money from the load. I just justified the need for a winch because with it we will be able to get more lodgepole pine trees loaded, and they do be worth the most, and we do need a lot of money, so I'm going to chop them down a lot in this series, or mostly in the beginning episodes, although we are already at episode 9 and now I am off the rails. Also, since I am getting a winch, I don't really need to park the trailer so close to the trees. I can just park it at the yard and drag the logs to it. I don't need the weight at the moment, and also I don't need the log grab, so both of them can stay just here. And I can go to the farm shop once more today. I have just thought the logo that I currently have doesn't really fit anywhere on the winch. So I might need to make another version of it. So I will see you in a moment.
Many hours later.
That definitely took more than a moment, but I have it and it turned out perfect. If you account for my set of skills, which there aren't any in this field. And here we have it, our brand new winch. Let me hook it on the Z-Tor and go test it out. Wow, I just noticed that the Z-Tor is quite thirsty. I mean we only had it for 0.3 of an hour and it already used, what, 5% of the tank? But I will say it is working way harder than the Landini was, so it is justified. Or at least I just hope it was justified. Now for the fun part, cutting down some more trees. And this time, we don't need to worry where they will fall. I must say, I'm really happy that I bought it. Now I don't need to worry about where the trees are, I can just drag them to a flat space and deal with them there. Now I just wonder, is the winch heavier than the weight? No, it isn't. So I do need to change them. But first, having a weird artifact. Is there rain forecasted for today? Nope, it isn't. Then why am I seeing rain falling? Weird. Maybe it's a bug with the realistic weather mod. Anyway, let me go get the grab attached and also the weight. So that is our tractor ready. I just need to cut the trees up into logs, which is by far my favorite thing to do. Not. Wait, what? Why did the logo disappear from the weight? Oh, was it when I had to close the game? But I have saved it. Oh, I hope that the one on the winch won't also disappear when I close the game. Just when I thought I had understood the mod, this happens. Just wonderful. But really frustrating and annoying. Although there's nothing I can do about it now, but I have loaded up the trailer. Unfortunately, I don't have the room for all of the logs, so a few will have to stay behind. And where are we selling this trailer load at? Wow, the price has really dropped since the morning. It's now only $1,000 per ton at the paper factory. I do need the money, so we will need to take it somewhere. But I am going to go with the wood turner since it is closer and I am a bit running out of time at the moment. So yeah. The sawmill is 33 grand, which I doubt that we are going to get from this load. But I am holding my fingers crossed to get at least a third. So what's it going to be? Yep, just as I predicted, 3 more loads. Or technically 2 more, since this one was the first. So yeah, 2 more loads. What I meant to say was that it will take 3 loads to earn enough for the sawmill. Oh no, don't tell me it's a great demand for wood. Phew, it isn't. That's a relief. now that we know where we stand with the money making, let's go back to the plot and do some more chopping down and loading up. I was hoping to get the sawmill today so that it would be working throughout the night, but plans rarely go as planned, so not surprising that mine did just that. But one good thing did come from today, and that is that we got the winch, so at least now we can load up logs a bit easier with less slopes. Wow, this is not at all surprising. The Zetor is struggling to go up the hill. As I said, not surprising, but it does show that this is a steep hill. There, made it. Before I go load up the remaining logs, is there anything good in the used market? There's another Zetor. I don't have the money for it, but also it is only two-wheel drive, so even though it has more horsepower, it also has less driven wheels, so I will pass on it. But now back to loading them. After I loaded the remaining logs, I kind of zoned out, and I just went and started to chop down trees. So here, I present to you 5 more trees, which would be enough to load for 2 loads, and thus enough for a sawmill. I also don't know why my game is lagging, but not on my monitor, only on my recording software, which is weird, and I can't figure it out. Why? No need. Looks like I do need to do some more research. Well, that is great. I got 3 trees, but 2 of them were so small that I was able to load them by hand. So I don't think I chopped down enough trees for the sawmill. Baga. But at least I was able to load all of them before it got too dark. Anyways, it is rare that I ended an episode with more machines and more money. So it was a good day. But now it is unfortunately time to end this episode. I'm Farmer's Chaos, you have watched a deforestation episode number 9, and I hope you have enjoyed it. And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye for now.